Welcome to 60-Second Civics, the daily podcast of the Center for Civic Education. I'm Mark Gage. When the Mayflower sought refuge in what is now known as Provincetown Harbor in the fall of 1620, there was disagreement between the Pilgrims and those the Pilgrims called the strangers, who were laborers, craftsmen, and others brought aboard to help with the practical work of running a colony. The Virginia Company had granted the Pilgrims the right to settle land near the Hudson River, not in Massachusetts. Now that they had anchored outside of the territory controlled by the Virginia Company, some of the strangers argued that they were no longer bound by the contract. With discord growing, the Pilgrims and strangers negotiated an agreement now called the Mayflower Compact, which was signed by 41 male passengers. The Mayflower Compact is today seen as an example of the social contract theory, which meant that the colonists consented to be governed under mutually agreed upon laws for the general good of the colony. Social contract theory stands in opposition to the divine right theory, which holds that God ordained a monarch to rule, and thus the will of monarchs must always be obeyed, despite any opposition from the people. The Pilgrims took pains, however, to describe themselves in the compact as loyal subjects of our dread sovereign lord, King James. The Mayflower Compact remains as an important early example of self-government in the colonies, and social contract theory is essential to the American conception of popular sovereignty, or rule by the people. That's all for today's podcast, 60 Second Civics, where civic education only takes a minute.